is instead of having the drawers, which have the foil paper, plastic wraps, little parchment paper wraps, all of that ends up with crumpled up boxes and you're reaching in and maybe cutting your hand. This is a nice little tool where you can, it's a set of 2 plastic wrap and foil dispensers that cuts everything for you.
Yep.
Keeps it all locked. It's also
no waste.
color coordinated.
Yep.
Yeah, and you're right. It's better at cutting it in terms of precision.
Correct. Now, the thing that changed with this is a newer model. We've only been about 3 times with it. We did 2 things we changed. You've been seeing me on with this for a couple of years, but there were 2 things that we needed to beef up. One was the feet. Why we had silicone feet, but some people said they really want to be able to tug at this and not move. So what we did was, you see right there and here, we gave suction. I want to show you something. Watch, it's on. I can move the whole table.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. To release it, all you're going to do is pull this up, and you release the suction. So why is that important? So I can do this. It's suction down. I unlock it, and watch this. I can pull. That thing is not moving. Look, my hands are nowhere near that thing. I can move it, total control. So we added that.
Great.
The other thing we added is up here. The blade pops down when you push, but some people were grabbing it like this by accident, and they were worried about the blade. We put a blade protector here, so now when you grab this, you can't hurt yourself with the blade.
Wow.
Those are the 2 things we added to this version. And for the first time, the last thing too is with colors. We've always given you different colors. We've never offered white. First time we ever, because the requests were through the roof. White, white, white. So we give you white.
That's true. So here you go. So this new configuration, this updated version is new. We just got it a couple days ago. And we do have several colors for you here. So the red, the white, the emerald down here, and then the blue and the black. Keep 47114. 2 easy payments of under $15 gets it home, by the way, but that option does go away at the end of the day. And again, it's all about the precision. The one question I have for you, though, is I know in the past we used to get 2 different sizes of these little springs.
And we still do.
Okay, we still have
here,
that.
I'll show them right here. It's a good point you bring up, Kathy. Why did we give you 2 different sizes? Because of the wheels. Now, let me show you. Let me get a big one and a small one. Here, I'll show you this, okay? The reason why is, look at that. That's a different length roll size you could buy. Sometimes you buy a smaller length roll. Sometimes you buy a wider one. So keep both. You get 4 per unit, so you're going to get 8 of these.
Okay.
So depending on what size this works on, clear wrap, foil, parchment paper, and wax.
Okay.
So it depends on that. And then, because the next time you might buy a different brand, don't get rid of this if you're using this one, because you might buy a smaller brand and you can change it out. Okay?
And then remember, it's just the standard size roll,
Standard
not like
size roll.
those big commercial
yeah, you
boxes.
Can't do that. I apologize. But if you've ever had this being able to do in a box, look at the precision and the skinniness of that with no waste. I think we have a bad example. Are they under there, Kathy?
Oh, yeah.
Please
Here we
show
go.
them that,
I'm
because
a little nervous, actually,
I know
reaching
this is
for
not
this.
Kathy's house, but other people's houses. Honestly, how many times have you had this problem? This doesn't cut except your hand. It does cut your hand. It never seems to cut this. Then you get the part. Do you ever have this happen? It rips here, and you keep pulling, and it keeps unwinding.
Oh.
So all of that happens. Or when you bang this and it bends, you actually have waste. This is gonna, you take this out of the box, you pop it in with the springs, and
Before
this
you ruin it and it looks like this.
It's set up for you every single time. See, this, I get one finger, watch. It's ready for the next round, and I get to actually decide what length I want. One hand down, it cut perfect edge, not a single waste. One-handed, you don't need anybody to help you, no wrestling, no worries, you have complete control.
You know what I like doing in the summer with my foil paper is strawberry rhubarb.
Oh.
And just put it in the foil paper and put it in the oven or something like that. And it's like a little mini treat without
Love that.
too much sweet.
How about the fact that you can take clear wrap, Kathy, and actually fit it over the unit you want, close it down.
Without needing, because typically you would need 4 hands to do that.
There's no wrestling. Look at this. I don't have to waste, and I just did a neat wrap job. All done. How great is that?
And by yourself.
By yourself, yes.
You didn't need somebody else
Here,
to
honey,
help
can you hold the other side?
That's what happens. Or it ends up like cutting at a weird angle.
Correct.
And so again, with this, it just gives you that precision, and then as a result, you're saving.
Saving, 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 and more importantly, your sanity you're saving. Because if you've ever wrestled, we've all done it. Even Kathy, as good as she's organized, I'm sure she's had some wrestling issues with clear wrap or with foil. Because it's human nature to have that,
and
right?
And the parchment paper and things like that. And if you can get them in a roll that'll fit right into here, you may have some at home already, then you can use this for your wax paper or your parchment paper and things like that.
And there's a window too, so you can actually see what's inside there.
That's true. Yep. So we forgot about that window. So even though they're the same color and everything will look really nice and sleek, when you get up close to it, you'll be able to tell what the different things are inside. So remember, with this one, you're getting a set of 2. It's under $30. Your choice of the red, you'll get 2 in the red. Something that's new that we're bringing you here is the white. We have emerald down below, the blue, and the black. And just to review, Mark Charles, some of the updates that you've done here are?
We did a guard on the blade, so when you grab the blade, you can open them.
So up here.
Right? Yep, that's a guard there. And the last thing is the suction cups. And what I love is too, Kathy, why don't you show them real quick, because it doesn't take any pressure. So just put it down and push, and that's it. Now, right? Look, Kathy just did it without even trying, and then you just pull the tab.
But if I pull this, it'll just come right
And it was
up.
just a feature that we kind of felt like, you know what, we really want to do this one-handed, so the only way to do that is to make sure this is not going to move. And with those suction cups, it sounds silly, but even just pulling on this, I can get complete control. One hand, my hand's nowhere near that. Clamp down, cut evenly, no waste, and you have total control. This fits in average size drawers. We actually made the height, so in your average size drawer that you would have.
Oh, good.
It'll fit in there. You can stack them. They work on any
have them
countertop.
stacked here.
And it's a smarter way. We need this. This is one of those, like, I know I say that for every product. I know you guys are getting bored of me saying that, but I love bringing quintessential things that look good. The price is fantastic, as always, but it's really function meets form. These are pretty, but they really, really work.
And when you say any countertops, like smooth surfaces like granite, marble, you know, Formica, whatever.
If you have a rough surface on there, it's not like the unit's not going to work on it. I can't guarantee it's going to be a perfect suction. That's the only difference. But you still could use it. The suction is just kind of like an extra. Most people have like the granites, the quartz, the Formicas, a glass top. As long as it doesn't have the bumps in it, you should be totally fine. And if it does have the bumps, it's still going to work. I'm just not going to grip it as much. That's
right. It won't have as great of a grip.
Yep.
All right. So K47114 is your item number there. If we get any like food spills or anything like that,
I would wipe it out with one of those wipes, those, you know, with the bleach in it kind of thing. Yeah. Because I like to be sanitary, like in the kitchen.
Those disinfectant wipes.
You always find a spot somewhere in the kitchen, and I get one of those disinfectant wipes, and I'm like finding them. Like, it's all the way 3 feet away from the stove, and I'm like, that happened 2 days ago. That really upsets me, and I found that I got to take it off.
I'm crazy like that too. I mean, if there was a little bug on the wall over there, I would immediately go, there's a bug. I could just see things from a mile away like that. Like little things that are really insignificant, actually, but they drive me crazy.
I cannot fault you on any of that because I'm on board with you.
Yeah, so just remember here, by the way, the Easy Pay does go away at the end of the day there on that Kuhn Rikon
our last